Meet Alan. He's a networker, but he did not achieve in this industry. No guidelines, non-efficient plan, non-attractive income. Until he found D Infinite, a business to redefine future. More support and rewards, recurring income, opportunity to earn higher income, easily achievable compensation plan. Now he is very happy because he earns bigger income. He is financially free. He reached 1 billion desires. So what are you waiting for? We invite you to be partner with us.
Hi viewers, welcome back to another live session of We Are the Life Changer with Destina International. Hope all of you are doing well out there, and please stay at home, stay safe and be safe, and very important, be healthy. Okay, and today's guest for our We Are the Life Changer live session is Mr. Carmelito, or better known as Pastor Jing from Destina, Philippines. Hi Pastor Jing, how are you?
Fine, thank you, Dr. Tiwa. I am Carmelito Galang Jr. And I have reached the age of 62, I know. And since I retired as a gospel minister of the Seventh-day Adventist Church, my friends do call me for short Pastor Jing, as in J-I-N-G. I was raised as a city boy in Metro Manila, Philippines. And a few months right after my retirement in November of 2017, I got a text message saying, Pastor Jing, I think you should retire. And those short words, unretire, made me rethink my previous options as a retiree, as to retread my tires in what is a big question. But I got acquainted with a Destina pioneer by the name of Mr. Theodore Sampilo, who is a very friendly figure in our church at the Arcilla Center Seventh-day Adventist. So I said to myself, only one time will I attend the seminar at the Renaissance Towers in Ortigas, Mandaluyong, through Ted Sampilo's invitation. And you know what? I was introduced to the wonders of scalar energy medicine. And true to my understanding that it will be the future of medicine, made me feel really, really good about it. And since I am married to a family of doctors, both my parents-in-law are retired medical doctors, and my wife, their only daughter, Maria Lourdes, is also in family practice as a physician. And my second daughter, Katrina Grace, who had become a medical doctor herself, and my own sister, Jocelyn, is also a physician working as a nurse in California, USA. And so I decided to join Destina because I simply want to be a life changer, just like the rest of my family.
That's impressive, Pastor. Thank you for sharing about yourself. And of course, that's what I've told earlier. It's pretty impressive. And with a good medical background, yet you're still looking into alternative technology. Future,
Yes.
we can say it's a future of medicine, right? So in coming years, this technology will be a future of medicine. Now, let us move on to the next question. And again, thanks for the introduction. Pastor, you are fondly called as Pastor Jing by your friends.
Yes.
Did you find it difficult to adapt your way to Destina family? That's the first question. The next question, are there any good or bad adjustment or experience you may want to share with us? Can you share or can you comment on it?
Wow, Dr. Tiwa Karan, you know, I took a hard look if I will need to invest my time and energy with the Destina company as a retiree. No, there is no difficulty to join with the Destina One company. And I came to the conclusion that there is in fact something very similar or familiar in the things that I have been doing in the past 38 years while I was in active pastoral ministry. And that is the medical missionary ministry. Also seems similar to the social entrepreneurship platform, only if done properly. And though in my mind, I will need to balance these two opposite energy wavelengths and how to make them work together. First things first, in any important family decision, that is to gather my immediate family first and consult them with my wife and 3 adult children about the Destina One. I explained the technology behind how healing takes place and if they want me to join with the Destina One company. My wife, Lourdes, has but a short advice. She told me, Gene, you worked hard for 38 years as a denominational worker as to earn a retirement pay. Be sure, before joining, you must investigate the legitimacy of the company business and all its business licenses. And are they duly approved by the government? And so she advised to look closely at the company profile from here and abroad and to see the official receipts and if they are Bureau of Internal Revenue approved. She said you must carefully verify the claims of those scalar products and never be involved with even one issue of scammers, fraud, and any hoax or fake products. Because according to my wife's appeal, please don't throw away your hard-earned credentials as a retired pastor. And so I took the pains to learn and unlearn many, many things. Slowly, during the Renaissance presentation and seminars with Don Quintes, with Kuya Alex, and Theodore Sampilo, it was an uphill climb for me to personally do something that you are not used to. I am poor, Dr. Tiwa, at selling any products. I am a pastor for 38 years. I thought I only need to transition myself by simply invite business-minded persons who will do the job for me. But it didn't work that way. As I thought, I planned that way. I soon realized I need to participate in the sales myself and to dive completely deeper with the Destina One in order to grow the social platform of scalar energy products myself.
Wow, that's a wonderful sharing. I mean, behind every successful man, there should be a very good family, right? They should have a very good family support. I think you have that, and so I hope that will be a next level. It will give you a next level of success. And
thank you.
And I hope that the way that you took to identify the right company, I think you took a right way, and you have chosen the right company. Okay.
That's right.
Now, Pastor, let us move on to the next question. Did you start all by yourself in this venture? What has become the mitigating factors on which encourage to stay strong in your new unretire mood? And how did you and Madam Melanie team up as UCM pioneers together?
As I mentioned, Mr. Ted Sampilo was the one person who wanted me to unretire from my solitary 4 months of quiet retirement. He started to invite me in February of 2019 at the Renaissance for the Destina seminars. He also invited to include a fellow Seventh-day Adventist believer by the name of Madam Melanie Buda de Gosse. She was in a state of spiritual test and trial when Ted Stambilo invited us both. She had just lost her husband at some point before we both started with the Destina One company by February of 2019. Ted Stambilo learned about the condition of hostile SDA church members. And so he invited them to hear how a new church building could be built. The members came only during Saturday morning. It was here where he met more closely Madame Melanie, who became interested to help them raise a church building of their own. Thus, the social entrepreneurship of UCM started. Ted suggested the name UCM, which stands for Union of Christ Missionaries. It seems as a blessing in disguise that for a short 4 months, when UCM social entrepreneurship was born and cradled to metamorphose as a working social platform. Dr. Tiwa, it was during those times that I was able to invite Dr. Rolando Corpus and later branch out as Takish for Canada Group. There also, I invited Irene and Ray Navales for PLS Group. Then Dr. N.G. Dumondon with her Alternative Medicine Group. And then the road trip part 1, where UCM branched out to recruit leaders in Quezon Province, in Pangasinan, in Bataan, in Isabela, the Burias Island, Pampanga, Ifugao, and Occidental Mindoro, to name a few groups. I told MS Melanie to be humane in our approach to sell the scalar products. Thus, leaders of UCM recruit abound with that very simple scheme.
That's good. I think that's the real good thing about social entrepreneurship, right? We
Yes.
bring people together, we work together, we succeed together. It's a win-win situation. Your approach on the social entrepreneurship, I think it's working very well for UCM, and
Yeah.
I would like to wish a good luck for UCM to grow further, to bring changes to people's life and be a life changer with Destina One social entrepreneurship platform. Okay, Pastor, now let's move on to the next question. Pastor, you have mentioned earlier that Madam Melanie's husband lost in the battle with kidney problem and diabetes. Now, how did UCM Group inspire you personally to continue your mission in this case or this situation?
Okay, as I mentioned, the timing of Madame Melanie's husband's death was in October 2 of 2018. She has a deep remorse when she learned that scalar energy has 300 to 1,000 more healing power. And if she had learned about it earlier on, she could have bought her husband 10 scalar pendants just to extend his life and stay with his 3 daughters. If only she knew it ahead of time, she would have bought him 10 or even 20 pieces of scalar pendants. She could have revived her husband and nurtured him back to health was her only goal, but in deep remorse. She became a widow in October of 2018. What a happy and sad acquaintance with Destina One until we started in February of 2019. And so my task is to connect people, find help to anyone in need as a retired pastor. I saw Madame Melanie in that condition with her house church in Coastal SDA was to be torn down in October 2018, barely 2 weeks after the burial of her husband. And so the lease contract was shortly being canceled, and the owner wanted the house and the church building dismantled was too much for her. It was heart-rending for a small flock of believers in Parañaque. And the landowner, seeing her husband, who signed the contract agreement, already dead, the property owner composed himself some nerves that his family wanted the church building dismantled within only 2 weeks. And so that leaves her homeless in 2 weeks. Where will she bring the lumber, the roofings, the doors, the toilet materials, and all those kind of stuff? And how to bring her two daughters to school in Pasay Elementary and High School, which is a 30-minute drive through traffic. So she needs to think fast where her children takes priority and if they need to be transferred or not. Her mind couldn't just handle these hurdles all at the same time. She does not know how to drive her husband's vehicle. And looking back at the hospital bills, the burial expenses, the new apartment deposit and advances, the transfer of school needed are truly a heartbreaking experience for Madame Melanie, and her financial conditions are all in shambles. But her one biggest concern is the church members who is left with no place, house of worship. And until they transfer to a decent house of worship was still her second priority. This was where Theodore or Ted Sampilo came in to support the Costco church members. Dr. Tiwa, it was by faith that Madame Melanie was able to transfer her children to Baisa Academy and Elementary. It is now a 2 to 3 minute walk away from from the house to the school, that seemed to be the answer to safeguard her children's need and so that she can concentrate with her inspiring Destina 1 business road trips. She was able to handle herself and learn how to drive after 11 months. Now, she is 7 months as a quarter drug racer or a fast car driver. She occupied 2-door apartment of my mom here in Baisa, and her family seemed okay and secured as of this interview. She has adjusted from her frailties as a young widow. That is where her strength and motivation comes from in doing aggressively the Destina 1 or UCM's social platform.
Wonderful. So, like Madam Melanie's successful stories, there might be a lot of successful stories that are coming up under UCM with the social entrepreneurship platform. So, it shows that this social entrepreneurship platform, which is introduced by Destina 1, has really creating a lot of successful people like Madam Melanie, who fight against all the obstacle hurdles, but she made it. And more people are coming up in UCM, through UCM, I guess. So continue this good stuff, good work, keep change people's life, and social entrepreneurship is a wonderful platform. And that is the good thing about Destina 1's network marketing concept. It's a combination of network marketing and also social entrepreneurship. All right. Now, Pastor,
Yes.
your leadership in UCM with Madam Melanie seems stronger. And how are you going to lead your UCM group after the Luzon COVID-19 lockdown? What are your plans in order that you can develop your UCM leaders further down the future?
Well, we all know that this world where we live is definitely not our home. We are all just passing through, isn't it?
Yes, true.
God has a plan for all of this COVID-19 happening in the world today. While God is preparing for an appointed time, we could all be just ready for His return. The written word says, occupy till I come. And UCM will do exactly just that. We will still upgrade and strive by God's leading to go for the provincial licensee. The UCM group leaders recognizes that God has a plan for all of these lockdown and COVID happenings. What UCM has started before the lockdown, we will continue in the same way. But this time, with more fervor and eagerness, as we have a newcomer product. Yes, it is the anti-COVID-19 advanced version 2.0 pendant. This anti-COVID version is so important for all to have knowledge. We need your support as we climb to new scale of commitments, new challenges to face, and new heights to reach in the coming months. The UCM will approach barangays and enter municipalities in the Luzon grid. Hopefully, that will be our single goal for this year, 2020. We've started to create our own UCM video production at Facebook and Messenger called UCM Destina 1. We hope to follow the advice of our CEO, Dr. Barani, to reach out to people while they are at home during this long, extended period of home quarantine caused by COVID-19. God has a plan for all of these happenings. Dr. Tiwa, thankful that we could be with Destina while being ready, preparing for that appointed time for his second coming. But meanwhile, we could still be a life changer while being ready is totally different from getting ready. And as far as I'm concerned, I choose to being ready.
That's wonderful. And COVID-19 has made us to think out of the box. So based on your sharing, I can see that your team UCM has a wonderful plan for post COVID-19 with Destina
Right.
One social entrepreneurship platform. So go ahead with wonderful plans, and this COVID-19 has taught us good things, and utilize that as a lesson. We will go further, and we will
Yes.
make a lot of success, and we'll keep change people's life. Now, Pastor, as a whole, as a summary for today's session, as a retired pastor who is in unretired mood, obviously, okay. So, what would be your good piece of advice to those people who are watching this live session, and those people who are out there as a general? Okay, so can you share
Okay.
some good piece of advice?
Yeah, my parting shot, Dr. Tiwa, is this. To accomplish great things, we must not only act, but also dream, but not only plan, but also believe. And today, I chose to believe in Destina One International, world number one.
So, Pastor, leadership. Along this interview session, we were talking about taking leadership, about your leadership in UCM, how you, Madam Malani, and other team members of UCM has developed the entire social entrepreneurship platform, and you have shared a lot of mind-blowing plans and things that you are doing now. As a leader, all right, and also as a social entrepreneur, what should a leader does in order to make everyone to succeed and the leader to be succeed? Okay, how we can create a win-win situation? How should be a leader who can create a win-win situation?
Okay, first of all, we all know that awareness comes before any solution. And the only way for a leader to continue and be strong in his leadership is to keep his options open. Let all the things necessary to grow your knowledge with the Scalar product or Destina One International would be a big boost especially when you share them to your leaders who are asking questions. And I would say that to our mentors, never get tired of answering questions, because this is how Madame Melanie started out. She'd like to prove whether the presenter or her mentors really know the product so much that she can throw any questions at them, and yet at the end of her question, she is so satisfied because their mentors really know how to. They believe and they know their the product presentation. So I think knowledge power.
Knowledge.
And for all those who are about to delve into more commitment to this, that we have to continue to grow with
Commitment.
Destina.
Knowledge, power, commitment,
Yes.
continuity. All right, this is what makes a leadership to be successful, and also the followers also will be successful. It's a win-win situation, right?
That's right.
Pastor, for the younger generation, okay, because I like the term that you have said earlier. Even though I'm a retire, I'm still on an unretirement mood. I came back to an unretirement mood. I like that statement. To younger generation out there who take the entire situation lightly and they think that, okay, post COVID-19, our work is still secured, and we are somehow after this we are going to move. We will start back our work and we'll back to our normal life, right? But
Yes.
as an experienced man, experienced person, all right, what would be your advice to this younger generation, Pastor?
Well, I think there is no secret how to be successful in anything that you do. But really, you need to know how and what you're getting into. So, with my experience, I have no experience in selling, but it is the product itself that is selling with Destina. And I think that's the great difference, because there is no fraud, there is nothing like our scalar product. And so, if a person would like to be a leader, just share the scalar products, and when you see the many things going on, especially the healing and how these people are being helped, then nobody will have to push you around, because you will have to believe in your heart of heart that this product is something really different from all the rest of that is out in the market, because true scalar energy travels. It has its aura. It has a lot of good things that will make a person, like wearing a pendant, would make him truly a wonderful person. So to me, to all our young people, I think the same dictum that Destina One has shared with me is buy the product and then enjoy it, and you will learn to love it.
Wonderful. So embrace it and succeed in
Yes.
a more shorter way. Pastor, thank you very much for sharing your thought.
Yes.
All right.
And regarding Dr. Barani,
Sure, you're welcome. And thank you for joining us and sharing your good thoughts, good information. And to all the viewers out there, I guess today's session is another wonderful session where we heard a lot of good things about network marketing and the social entrepreneurship concept that underlying in the D1 network marketing. All right. So we have created a social entrepreneurship concept under this network marketing, and where we are keep changing people's life and keep inspire others. So thank you once again for joining us, and have a wonderful day, and be safe, stay at home. Let's flatten the curve. Take care of yourself. Bye-bye.
God bless us all.
Thank you.
fear and worried? Why fear? Why worried? There are solutions. For every problem, there is solution. Although it may not be the outcome that was originally hoped for or expected. If there is a problem, there is an opportunity. The whole world is under lockdown situation. I totally agree, and a lot of people will be financially struggling. But don't worry, we have a wonderful platform which can change your life. MCO stands for Money Coming Online. So stay tuned. I will share with you more about Money Coming Online.